Oh, yeah. I think people understand what he means to the organization, how he's improved. Yeah, it's a guy that's small in stature, but doesn't play that way. And yeah, I'll go another way with you. He's a huge piece this year to where he's got to even be better. Yeah, but I think people understand what he's given to the organization. Signs a long-term deal with us, wanting to be here, wanting to be part of it, and I think it means a lot to everybody.
Like you said, it seems like this would be a big year, or even a bigger year for him, like you just said. How have you seen him, I know it's early, but just sort of get his hands around that, know that even more is expected?
He looks like he's in better shape. I can't tell. I'm not going to make judgments good or bad on a lot of the veteran players just within the scrimmages. I obviously have a better understanding of the guys that we've had here. But he looks in better shape. He's not, the skates has been, again, high volume of skating. And it looks like him and Z are two of the guys that I think have really improved in that part as far as handling the volume of skating. So what that translates into, I don't know. But the conversation I had with him this summer, he keeps improving, 40 goals. But we're going to need more out of him. And I believe we'll get that. I think he knows there's more there.
John, when we talk to Cam, he always talks offense, offense, offense. That's his focus. But is it impressive that he's also so stout defensively? Huge part of the PK last year for you.
Yeah, and as always, as I say, I put him in all situations, offensively and defensively. So smart player, willing to play in the areas. A big part of our success, especially in the first round, was his willingness to be above the puck. I think we changed our style a little bit and really tried to limit the odd man rushes. There were a few people, and he was one of them, that really led the way as far as showing everybody that I'm not going to be hanging around hoping I get some garbage down by the net. I'm getting above the puck so we don't give up odd man rushes. I thought that was really important for our team. And, so yeah, he is. He's going to be counted on for even more in all those situations.
Is it surprising that such an offensive talent can also be so responsible and effective defensively?
Yeah, it doesn't happen that way all the time with your offensive and your creative and skilled guys. But he's the full package. That's what's so good about him. And from day one, I think he knows that I lean on him. And I'm going to lean on him even more this year, but I'm going to expect more out of him this year. So, yeah, to answer your question, sometimes you get your offensive people, your creative guys that I think are trying but just don't understand positioning away from the puck. He does.
Well, you mentioned Werenski. This was the first offseason I believe he's had a really full offseason to kind of get in the weight room and get stronger.
He's in great shape.
Are you seeing that already? Like,
yeah, I just talked to him just on the ice here. I watch him in the skate here at the end, and it's not straight-legged as I've seen before. When he starts getting tired. He looks like he's in great shape. I'm just so happy that things get straightened out, and he wants to be part of it here. And just like he said, he's ready to get going. Yeah, so it's the best condition I've seen him since I've coached him.
I know Murr wasn't out there; it was a maintenance day or whatever. But when you look at that, I mean, the fact that he's obviously missed some time the last 2 years, are you guys going to have to? I mean, I'm sure you
trying to be careful.
Yeah,
we're trying to be careful.
Before, but is it even more so now?
Yeah,
do you think?
yeah. He's, I'll readily admit I've been very hard on Murr since I've coached him here. I saw glimpses my first year how good he was. There were times where I couldn't find him. I watched him play last year, and I thought he was outstanding. So, pretty important guy in our back end. We're going to be really careful as far as some of the struggles he's had, as far as his health, and hopefully just try to meet him halfway here as far as camp and getting some rest when he needs it. So we don't lose him. He's a real important guy for us as far as getting us out of the end zone, and just the way his whole game last year, I thought he was outstanding.
John, tomorrow, first preseason game, obviously. What goes through your head? What's your thought process when you sit down to make this first roster?
Yeah, we really give the first couple of games to Yarmo, Billy, and some of the management. I want to see the kids, so we're kind of on the same page there. I want to see some of the kids early on here. They do too. We let them do the first couple of games just because they know more about the people than we do. We can't see what these guys are about in a couple of games in Traverse City and then in camp here. So we're trying to be fair as far as the guys we look at. I'm anxious to see some of a number of the kids. They're going to play a lot of the exhibition games. There's a handful of guys, probably 6 or 7. They're going to probably play 5 or 6 of these games because we think they have a chance. So we got to look at them.
Will you turn over the bench again as well?
Yeah. Eva and his staff are going to coach probably the first 2.
Okay.
Probably the first 2 games. I want them to get to see the new staff in Cleveland. A lot of them will be kids during this year, although you still have to play some veteran guys. I just want I want them to get introduced to the new coach and down there and let them get some work also with the players. And so I think right now the first 2 games are probably going to go to that coaching staff.